Duke at the Castle, written by Duck Show Studios. With Sir Handel at the steamworks, work continued on the Skarloey Railway. The engines puffed to and fro, hauling freight and passengers too. But one day, Peter Sam puffed into the sheds.
Hello, Peter Sam. You look very happy today.
Yes, what is up? Said Rheneas.
Well, Skarloey and Rheneas, Sir Handel is coming back from the steamworks,
said Peter Sam happily.
Oh, that will be good. The rest of us are all busy with his jobs,
said Skarloey. But Sir Handel wasn't back at present, and a visitor arrived on the Skarloey Railway. Rusty was the first to see the visitor.
Oh, hello, Millie, said Rusty. I wonder why you're here.
Oh, I'm here for very important business with the Earl, Rusty, said Millie. Soon that was all the engines could talk about.
I wonder if I'm going to be selected for a very important delivery for Ulstead Castle, said Duncan. Nonsense, Duncan! I'm more likely to be selected for a very important delivery to Ulstead Castle,
said Peter Sam.
Now, everyone. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. She could just be taking the Earl on a spring vacation, said Skarloey.
Indeed, said Rheneas. Rusty agreed.
Whatever she's doing,
it probably has nothing to do with any of us. But he was wrong. Millie was parked on a siding, and Skarloey puffed up.
Hello, Millie. What are you doing on that siding?
Well, Skarloey, said Millie, the Earl has very important business with the Thin Controller. I don't know what it is, but it seems to be something special. He's been very excited talking about it to his helpers and my driver and fireman in my cab. I haven't heard it all over the steam, but it sounds like he wants one of you to go work at the castle temporarily.
Oh, but we have to wait till Sir Handel's back,
said Skarloey doubtfully. But on the other side of the railway, heading home from Croven's Gate, was Sir Handel.
Home here I come,
said Sir Handel. Soon the engines, including Millie, were all waiting. Madge, the snub-nosed truck, arrived.
Hello,
said Madge. Hello, Madge, said Duke. Good to see you out and about again. The Thin Controller came to see his engines.
Listen up, everyone. The Earl and I have been talking, and now that Sir Handel is back from the steamworks, he thinks, because Duke... Really, he chooses Duke over an engine like me,
said Sir Handel.
Hush now, Sir Handel,
said Peter Sam. Indeed, said Rheneas.
Well, as I was saying, because Duke has such a long and interesting history with this island and its people, Duke will give a tour from Ulstead Castle grounds to Croven's Gate Station.
The engines all were happy for Duke. But sir, said Duke, what about my jobs?
Don't worry, Duke. They will be taken care of. You are having an extra special job.
Yes, you'll love it at the castle, said Millie. And you deserve a reward, said Madge. So, Duke set off on his journey. to Ulstead Castle. At last he arrived. "Hello, Duke," said Millie. "Glad to see you came here. Now Stephen will give a tour on the standard gauge part of the railway, all the way to Sir Topham Hatt's main line. Well, you'll give a tour on the narrow gauge railway, all the way to Crovan's Gate." "Sounds great," said Duke. Stephen came puffing on the dual gauge track. "Oh, have you heard, Duke?" "Oh, nice to meet you. It really is an honor." "Yes, it is. But I better get my train." "Well, that's the problem. One of your coach, you don't have enough coaches." "Oh, fiddlesticks. That will never do." Duke left. "Do you think he'll be back in time for his train?" said Stephen. "We can only hope," said Millie. But both Stephen and Millie were surprised when Duke arrived with not one, not two, but 3 of the Skarloey Railway's coaches. There. This is what I call a good train for some extra special passengers. Well, Duke, both Millie and I and the passengers will think you're an extra special engine. Oh, Duke blushed. Duke did some odd jobs around the castle. He helped the groundskeepers do their jobs and pulled them around too in his cab. He helped Millie with some of her works. "Thank you, Duke." "Oh, Duke," said Stephen, "it's time for your journey home." It was raining. "Come on board, come on," said Duke. Then he puffed off. Duke felt special that so many people came to see him. They loved the scenery of the Skarloey Railway. He puffed along. And he delivered them to their final destination, at Crovan's Gate. And he went to sleep with all his friends on the Skarloey Railway in the sheds. The next morning, the thin controller came to the sheds to see Duke. "Hello, sir." "Oh, was there a complaint?"
Oh no, Duke, the complete opposite. The Earl has told me to tell you, you have served the island well for decades upon decades. You have helped people on the Mid-Sodor Railway, the Skarloey Railway, and he got great praise from your passengers."
"Well done, Duke." "Three cheers for Duke," said Rusty. Peter Sam started.
"Hip, hip, 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 hooray!"
said Peter Sam. The other engines cheered too.
"Hip, hip, hooray!
3 cheers for Duke," said Duncan. 3 cheers for Duke.
3 cheers for Duke,"
said Sir Handel. 3 cheers for Duke, said Rheneas. 3 cheers for Duke, said Skarloey. Everyone was very happy, and that's the end.